Been dating her boyfriend for probably 6+ years now.
Long time.
Yeah. And she's been cheating on him for 4. And wow. I was with both of them the other night. We were drinking, and he let it slip to me that he was saving up to buy a ring because he wanted to propose soon. So now I'm in this really awkward position. I'm closer to her as a friend.
Sure.
But I feel horrible for him, obviously. And so I just don't know how to navigate this situation.
So, Panna, what's girl code? What would you do? Would you tell her, like, hey, get your ish together? Would you say something to the man? Or would you just stay out of it because, like, I'm supposed to protect her at all costs?
I definitely wouldn't tell the guy. Like, the guy who's being cheated on, as you as a friend, Anna, on the outside, I would not cut right in the middle of that.
Yeah, I don't think you get involved in that.
Wow. Mind blown. This is why you have to really be careful of the friends that your woman has.
Happened to men being the pursuers.
Y'all asked for the sequel, so here it is. Why Men Aren't Pursuing Women, Part 2.
But women are the prize because women, they got a pussy, you know what I mean? Pussy makes the world go round.
A compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman. Now that's something.
I'm taken, and I still love to go shake my ass at a bar with my friends. So
I hate the attention, but then when I feel unattractive and I don't get the attention, it's like, I don't love that either.
So men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
Superior.
Okay. When it comes to dating and relationships, who's typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Ladies, if he says he's got no hoes, that means nobody wants him, so you shouldn't either.
Men think that they are the shit.
Why do men think that they have to take money, or why do men think that women have to do cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, and all they do is go to work?
We control the world.
Okay. So if women control the world, why do so many people think it's a man's world?
How likely are women willing to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely.
We want things, and we're not going to tell you what we want.
Why would you do that?
Because for the sake of being complicated.
So, like, what kind of effort do you make? What do you do?
I mean, obviously, if I like someone and I know I'm going to be seeing them, then I'll, like, put my makeup on, do my hair better than normal.
50% of adults in the United States are single. I wonder why that is.
There are a lot of cool men out here. I love the president. Let's give it up for the brothers. There's a lot of cool men out here. For the men out here. I love the president's speech saying you're looking at a feminist. What can men do leaving here? Be better. Be better at everything.
Men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault. Everybody has to make himself or herself happy.
You're giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who brags that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
City boy, city boy.
Got him. We fucking got him.
That's why it's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there, and thanks for being here for another one of my videos. Now, you might notice I've been reaching back and re-editing some of my earlier videos and then re-uploading them. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I didn't think they got the attention that they needed. I do think they needed more of a more polished touch. Also, I got copyright striked about 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago. I got copyright strike. I got that on a video that I did a year before. So when I was about to get monetized, then I got it. If you don't know, if you are in this YouTube journey if you get copyright striked, your views get pulled down because you don't get your video showed that much in the algorithm. People don't see it. When I look to see my impressions, I don't see a high number of them. So I say, you know what? This is the perfect time to start re-editing those old videos. And unfortunately, it can take up to 90 days till the copyright strike is removed till you're back to normal. I always knows that whenever I start getting a consistent amount of views, then it goes down. But I was mostly concentrated on the watch time, which is the amount of hours that you need in order to get monetized. I just wanted to explain that particular thing. So if you looking to see some of my videos and you're wondering why it went from hundreds or even thousands down to barely 100 or 200, that is why. So instead of me putting my heart and effort into some new stuff that may go kaput, I decided to reach back and then just do some things over. Today's video is about a video I reacted to years ago. I believe it was roughly 3 years ago. Coach Greg Adams had covered this about this woman's girlfriend saying that she was cheating on her boyfriend that was about to propose to her and what they should do. Now, of course, they were saying that they would not rat her out, but I'm like, you went on the podcast. Now, unless if this is scripted, wouldn't some people see this podcast and recognize you and know who you are talking about? I'm like, wow, that's just some work right there. Let's begin.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing so more people can see my message. Today's video is going to be about, I know, it was no mic in the earlier segment of this. It was invisible. Okay, but to be serious, yeah, I forgot to put the mic in. Didn't feel like doing that over, but it came out fine. Today's video is going to be about, and of course, this is not all women, but what's the percentage of this? I think is at least upwards to 60 or 70% of women will cover their girlfriend's cheating. Look, men will do this too, but not to that level. And let me explain why. Because if a man is friends with a guy and he doesn't like the woman, then he's not going to tell the dirt that the guy is doing. But if that man is friends with both of them, he's going to definitely talk to the guy, and if the guy don't stop, then he's definitely going to tell the girl. Or if he likes the girl, and even though he's friends with the guy, or he don't like the guy but he likes the girl, he's going to tell on that dude, or straight up lie. Because I know some of my ex's guy friends lied on me, and I really did not do anything, but she was so ditzy listening to the people from the outside that I think she probably did believe. And then I wonder if sometime if they told her a good enough story, if she somewhat cheated on me with some of those guys. But anyway, back to the thing. I have a clip that Coach Greg Adams had like shared, and I'm going to give him credit for this because he has some insight on this that I do not. Even though I've heard a lot of women talk about things, I've never heard them actually talk about cheating on their boyfriends. I think the only men that may get this kind of information is men that who are gay will probably get that information. Other females. Now, do all women do this? No, but I think the vast majority of them do it, just because I think the only thing that would stop women from doing that type of dirt right there is women that's like real religious in some type of religion, whether it's Christianity or Muslim. There's other religions, but those are the main two that they have like hard guidelines of how you're supposed to live. Let's get on this right now.
To know. You're the last to know. So check out the interview right here of these women these flatbacks, talking about they know their friend is a 304 and cheating on her boyfriend, but her boyfriend wants to marry the girl that's cheating on him. And all of their friends know. Here we go.
A good friend. She's been dating her boyfriend for probably 6+ years now.
Long time.
Yeah. And she's been cheating on him for 4. And I was with both of them the other night. We were drinking, and he let it slip to me that he was saving up to buy a ring because he wanted to propose soon. So now I'm in this really awkward position. I'm closer to her as a friend.
Sure.
But I feel horrible for him, obviously. And so I just don't know how to navigate this situation.
So, Panda, what's girl code? What would you do? Would you tell her, like, hey, get your ish together? Would you say something to the man, or would you just stay out of it because, like, I'm supposed to protect her at all costs?
I definitely wouldn't tell the guy, like the guy who's being cheated on, as you as a friend, Anna, on the outside. I would not cut right in the middle of that.
Yeah, I don't think you get involved in that. I don't think you get involved like that.
That's a totally different thing,
yeah.
But I would talk to the friend, the girl, and just be like, hey, how are you feeling about your relationship? Because
I don't have a problem you telling the guy.
Really?
She's doing it. You have to be accountable for your actions.
Then she loses her friendship with
I know.
with the
I don't want to lose the friendship because
she's not a very good friend, but making you cover up her cheating ass.
I know. I know. I have a good friend. She's
All right, and so this is stuff that I've told you about, right? These are the exact scenarios I tell you about, and you have people be like, "No, this isn't true." This is it. I'm telling you, sometimes you're the last to know. People will watch a girl cheat up under you, and girls will protect other women when they're cheating. Now, this isn't all the case, no, but this is another classic example of this happening, right? And then they become conflicted. These same women would say, hey, if I found out somebody was cheating, I would tell them immediately until the situation happens. So when a woman says, I would never do this and I would always do that, it's not true. It's not true. Because then the conflict, social. She said, well, my friendship is more important than telling this guy he's getting cheated on. You know what I mean? And they will still say, well, it ain't none of my business. Well, technically it ain't, but you watching this ninja walking the plank. You watching this dead man walking. You watching them doing it. And what do I say? The divorce is planned before the wedding. Remember I said that. The divorce is planned before the wedding. I said before the wedding, the bridesmaids are talking shit about what they did on the bachelorette party and girl and 2 ninjas that she's fornicating with recently at the wedding.
When Coach Greg Adams said the divorce is planned before the wedding, I don't think a woman goes into marriage thinking like, okay, I want to stay with this guy a certain amount of time and then divorce him. Not as clear as that, but women tend to go how they will feel about the guy. Like I said before, there are women that will marry a guy that they're not even in love with. That the only reason they are getting with that guy is because he has money. Meanwhile, she has no clear attraction to him. And eventually, that is going to run its course. So I do think at least half the women, because I don't think a lot of women think past the wedding ceremony. That's their day. They want to enjoy their day, but they're not thinking about the work that you need to put into the marriage. Both the man and the woman, both don't be thinking that deep about the kind of work they going to have to put in to maintain this. Proof of this is when a woman one day wakes up and doesn't feel the same. She's talking to some of her friends. She can easily say like, okay, I'm just not feeling it no more. I can just divorce him, still get child support, alimony, depending on the amount of money that he make. So even though he's not going to be in my life no more, a chunk of his money is still going to be in my life. Bye, boy, as some women will say. So that's why I usually am telling men, really think about it before you get married to a woman. Know that woman very well and know her friends very well. But see, how many dudes do that? Because I know I didn't. Another thing, before I forget, I know bachelorette and bachelor parties are normal. Most people about to get married, when I got married, I didn't have one. I didn't want one because it was going to be a stripper dancing. It's going to be guys saying, "Oh, this your last night is a free man." I do think a lot of guys cheat on that night. Not all the time. I'm not sure of the percentage because I didn't go to the bachelor party and I did not go to, not a lot of my friends got married anyway, so I don't know how it would be in a bachelor party. But in bachelorette parties, I believe is like the same thing. Even though they may not fornicate with the guy, they might touch his thing. He might like body her up. He might do some things to her that if I saw it, I would feel uncomfortable. So she didn't really have one neither, not as far as I know. So I don't know. Everybody do their own thing, but if you can't have a bachelor or a bachelorette party and then show it, then don't have one.
At the wedding, oh, you invited Tony, you invited Chad, you invited Pookie. He at the wedding. Guys, I've been that guy. I've been that guy where a woman I was messing with, not recently up to that point, but I was just a former guy she was sleeping with. And she invited me to the wedding. And I'm sitting up there like, damn. Like, what is this shit? Why she got me at her wedding? So these are the things, man, that you guys got to watch out for. These things, when people haven't experienced it, it's easy to say what they will and won't do. But now you have them experiencing it, and now they got to be like, oh, what do I do? Do I tell? What do I do? And they will watch you. They will watch you. And then later on, you're going to get a divorce or you're going to be struggling. You're going to go to that girl. Oh, man, I've been struggling with my wife. I don't know what's going on. And she already know. She already know before you married her. Imagine going to get advice, because that's what guys will do. Instead of getting advice from men, they'll get advice from the girlfriend, the close friend. And you'll go, man, what should I do? Seems she's been acting weird. Shut the fuck. And now she looking at your dumb ass like,
Now, coach is right here, but he's wrong at the same time. He's right that if you go to a woman's best friend or one of her friends about what should I do to try to fix the relationship, she's going to give you false information. Unless if she doesn't like that woman or she's a really good-hearted individual, but don't count on that. She's not going to give you the right information. If you have female friends, women on the outside that don't know her, you're telling them a scenario or something, you will get a more honest evaluation of the situation. Now, I would just say the same thing with women running to men, which most of those guys around you probably like you, but if you was to ask a random dude or something that you don't know, you probably would get a more honest assessment of maybe that guy, if you got to get some male insight or something, where a lot of women like to do when they're in a relationship with a dude. I just wanted to say that.
And it starts young. These girls are young. These girls are all 21, 24 at best. It starts young.
She's been dating her boyfriend for probably 6 plus years now.
Long time.
Yeah. And she's been cheating on him for 4.
And here's the thing, man. They've been cheating on their boyfriend, too. They've been cheating on their boyfriend, too. They just ain't telling you that. Because look at her with the deer in the headlights. She been cheating on her boyfriend, too. So if you've been watching, and listen, if you have a friend that's been cheating for 4 out of 6 years, you know good and damn well one of these hoes and skeezers is doing the exact same thing. Okay.
And I was with both of them the other night. We were drinking, and he let it slip to me that he was saving up to buy a ring because he wanted to propose soon. So now I'm in this really awkward position. I'm closer to her as a friend.
Sure.
But I feel horrible for him, obviously. And so I just don't know how to navigate this situation.
So, Panda, what's girl code? What would you do? Would you tell her, like, hey, get your ish together? Would you say something to the man, or would you just stay out of it because, like, I'm supposed to protect her at all costs?
I definitely wouldn't tell the guy. Like,
look, you think, dude, listen, female own group preference. They're going to protect the sisterhood, stay on girl code. Now, there's women here going, well, men do this too. We ain't talking about us because we's trifling anyway. Women always like, well, men, are you trying to be like us? Because we supposed to be trifling dirty dogs. You would expect us to do some shit like this. But women, on the other hand, ain't y'all supposed to be the better ones, huh? Well, it ain't the case.
The guy who's being cheated on, as you as a friend, Anna, on the outside, I would not cut right in the middle of that.
Yeah, I don't think you get involved in that. I don't think you get involved like that. That's a totally different thing. Yeah.
But I would talk to the friend, the girl, and just be like, hey, how are you feeling about your relationship? Because
I don't have a problem you telling the guy.
Really?
She's doing it. You have to be accountable for your actions.
Then she loses her friendship with
I know.
with the
I don't want to lose the friendship because
she's not a very good friend, but making you cover up her cheating ass.
I know.
Well, see, that's the problem. Because the friend's covering up for her too. Right? This is how blood in, blood out. You know what I mean? This is how the mafioso work. This is how the cartello work. You know what I mean? This is how the NWO works. New world order. If she go to squilling and blow that up, guess what? Her situation blowing up too. So she can't. This is how people get involved in when you get in too deep. Did you get in too deep? So, yeah, in too deep is real. She in too deep. This is why women share each other's deepest secrets with each other's. So, oh, you bitch, you gonna tell on me? Okay, I'll tell them what happened to you when you. Yep. Right. So women got to be like, oh shit, she gonna spoil my secrets. Women got the big mouth.
Now, as I said earlier, a lot of men do the same thing, but I do not think in this scenario right here, men do it at the same clip. Even though I have loyalty to my guy friend, if I see him doing a girl wrong, I may not straight go and rat him out because I don't know what she's doing. But I'm going to tell him, going by what I think of her, like, yo, man, you need to stop doing that. You need to be like a better dude or something. You need to cut that other beast off. I'm definitely going to have a talk with him, especially if that woman's a sweetheart. Now, if that woman's a sweetheart, if that woman, and I guess this falls into if the guy likes the girl, but if that woman is like a sweetheart and I'm like, wow, she deserves so much better, I'm going to go to him first and I'm going to tell him like, yo, you need to stop, or I'm going to have to tell her, because I mean, you can't do her like that. She seems like a good one. However, I don't think a lot of women will do that. Now, if they're real religious, yes. But the women that's in the modern thing, the partying, twerking all the time or something, they're not going to tell you shit. So I agree with Coach Greg Adams most of the time, like 80 to 90% of the time. Usually maybe like 5 to 10%. Sometimes I don't, but he be on point most of the time. It's just certain things that he probably missed because he don't have certain experiences. Like I have some experiences that he never had, but he had quite a few experiences that I didn't have, and that's why I shared his video right now. Pretty much it. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new to this space, listen to these videos. Coach Greg Adams is a good guy to listen to. Have a good day. God bless.
Okay, so finishing up. And after seeing this video over again, I did various videos on the different ways that women can cheat. It's not always about smashing another dude. It could be emotionally cheating, sharing and telling your relationship business to another dude, pouring your heart out to him where you should be able to do it to the guy. But see, the thing is, I understand sometimes women get into a relationship that the guy is emotionally unavailable. He's not listening to her. She feels alone, blah, blah, blah. And because I was also in a relationship like that, where I was acting like that to my ex-wife, part of the reason was we was arguing too much. I felt it was about stupid things like the Jersey Shore or some hypothetical thing we might get into a big argument about. And because it had the potential to escalate, a lot of times I would just leave the situation. I understand now that probably wasn't the best thing to do, but I do think when you're with somebody and it's becoming incompatible like that, then you may as well just leave as the dude. And hopefully you're not married and you don't have kids, especially the kids, because you can easily recover from a marriage. But when you leave a family That's going to hurt you in so many ways and not just your pocket. So again, I believe is other ways a woman can betray a relationship. That right there is just the ultimate way right there. And I've always said that women cheat as much as men, they just cheat better. Okay, that's not to say all women cheat. I'm just saying that a lot of women have that double standard thing. That once they're mad at you, once they don't have feelings for you no more, instead of just leaving the situation, they may just have a fling or a side do. And maybe they may not leave because they think that either they'll leave with nothing, and that's usually if she doesn't have a kid already, or she's not ready to leave yet. Yet she will do some shady stuff. And that's not to say that men don't do it either. But in men's cases, unless if you get with a woman that has more money than you, women usually benefit when she leaves a man that usually makes a lot more money than her. She will get resources in leaving. I have to do an updated video on the marriage trap for men. But anyway, that's all I want to say. I hope you enjoyed this re-upload. God bless to everyone, men and women. Be better to each other and have a good day.
Time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment, and I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. Yikes. And it was fun.
So did you break his heart then?
Just a wee bit. I hope I did a little damage.
Wow. Okay. Why do you hope that you did a little damage?
Just, I like humbling men.
You like humbling men?
Yeah. It's like my pastime.
Your pastime is humbling men? Mm-hmm. You do work at a strip club, so do you humble men there?
No, I take their money.
Zone now, brown cow, pow, boom, pow, get a sham wow for your soaked on right now. Not a towel on your buddy, old pal, take a bow how. Just bend over, yodeling, yoda, yodeling your doda against the flow. Join us flowing solo as a team, 3 pairs, 9 meters, high greeters, now standing sitters, crawling critters, rubbish litterers, trash by literally liturgical litters, line with brine and white wine.
Roger that, copy, Red Rover.
Roger Rabbit, ram, get rammed at 30 grits and paper mine.